right, well, if you're bringing people from the past, eventually they're going to want to go home. They're going to want to see. They're going to be curious. Oh, I'm going to address that not much later, but I will address that in a sense that you can't go home 300 years in the future and you try to somehow get back to the States, let's call it. You're going to realize it's shut down by a powered community. And it's the natives, by the way. It's definitely the natives. They shut down the territory considered previously North America, and they take it back, and no one's allowed in. No one knows what's happening. There will be, I don't want to use nations right here, but you will have an Asian territory. Let me call it that. You will have an Indian territory. You will have a South American territory, and that's all I'm giving you for now. But each of those territories, again, are going to be heavy culturally based. And so you'll see deities from those regions. And then I'm going to quickly elevate. I won't give you the backstory on those territories, but I will quickly elevate the main characters that represent those territories and how they interact with the main characters from our book. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Up to a point. I mean, everything's going to change in this world you've created. Because we have to bear in mind that all African countries are created by what European nations could grab, and they don't necessarily make sense. I mean, look back to the Biafran conflict in the 60s. Yeah, where people tried to create nations based on who they were rather than what white Europeans could grab. Yeah, and so you've got a lot of freedom, I think, there to create a world that is based on ethnicity, religion, whatever creates countries. Yeah, and you can do that because it's futuristic. I'm looking at the map. Yeah, it's clearly Ghana, Lome, Togo, Nigeria, a bit of Cameroon there, and 300 years in the future, that could look incredibly different. Yeah, and like we talk about, Yoruba as a distinct group. Yeah, I'll talk about Igbo as a distinct group as well. But the boundaries would be based on who lives there, which is kind of idealistic. But why not? 300 years time. Yeah. So I'm quite happy with that view. It doesn't have to look like countries do now, because Africa is an artificial construction of European imperialists still. Mm-hmm. Even though they're all independent, it's still based on the European imperialists.
I wanted to ask real quick, just for my understanding the map more clearly, the gold locations, would that be with the actual? Is that where the cities are located, and all of the black being the overgrowth, or is it the kind of other way around? Because I see Accra over there, so that's Ghana, and I see Lagos and Abuja, so that's all Nigeria.
You can see here all the gold that matriculates into the black. It's the tree line. It's the
okay.
So think of it like a mass forest, if you will. We embellished what was currently on maps and just continue to grow it. And same thing, we kept water where it is, but then we grew around it. So the black insinuates no one lives in these areas because you can't, you don't know what's in there, but it's not next to civilization as we know it. Why would this area of the world survive and others don't? Well, you have to remember, I'm taking people from present day, transporting them to 300 years in the future. Now, Ebro he didn't just do this one time. 2 times, 10 times, you realize Ebro's been doing this for decades. And then you ask yourself, why has Ebro been doing this? To get everyone here. This is 300 years in the future. So the next few images are just going to be a depiction of what past installment 1. So now we are past installment 1. The end of installment 1, you arrive in Yorubaland. And that's where we cut it. It's going to be epic. You don't know who that deity is. Essentially, it's an Orisha who you just haven't been introduced to. You assume some things. People can assume some things by the feathers, but not everything is accurate, right? So here in the center, and then we go back, that's where I'm going to tie imagery to the map in the hardcover so you can get the full color of the vibrant gold and black. However, I'll be doing a black and white aspect of the map, more simplified, try to keep the texture, but it'll be more, anyways, that will be in the paperback version. So